You know that no harm may come to me when I am safe in my lair. All you have is that silly little violin. What can you possibly do? What can you possibly do? I did flirt with Volkazar? Welcome to Bard Harder. Yep, another dating sim, because you seem to like the others so well, I figured I'd jump into another one. Without further ado, let's just get into it and see how we do. Okay, Robin, let's do the finishing touches. So for your character, you've chosen to play as a half-elf male bard. Yes, I have. I mean, I've lived my whole life as a girl, so it might be fun to play as a boy, you know? Wow, Robin, that was a dorky thing to say. Can't believe that Subin Park asked me to play that tabletop game with her. Wizards and Wyverns. Nice. I guess this means Subin and I will get to see each other a lot more. I was so nervous when she asked me to play. She's so cool. I hope I don't mess it up. Uh-oh. I think she's explaining the rules to me right now. I should probably try to focus, but this is really exciting. Robin, I gotta calm down. Robin probably just asked me to play because she needed a fourth player. Not because she's like, I don't even know if she's like, Robin! Huh? I've been calling your name for 10 seconds now. Oh, sorry, I guess I spaced out a little. You having an interior monologue? What? Psh, no. No. You need me to go over the rules again? Actually, yeah. Could you teach me about the game? Well, to repeat myself, Wizards and Wyverns is a game where we make up the story as we go. You'll tell me the things your character does, and then I'll have you roll a 20-sided die to see if it succeeds or fails. This is called making a check. The higher number you roll, the better your chances of success. 20 will always succeed, and a 1 will always fail. That's the gist of it. There's more to it, but you'll figure it out as we play. Does that all make sense? I'm playing a Dungeons & Dragons dating sim. I didn't even realize that. Sorry, Wizards and Wyverns. Yeah, that got it. Yep. Well, anyway, congratulations on building your first W&W character. Oh, thanks. I couldn't have done it without you. True. You literally could not have. I guess, we're not wrong. Well, let's take a look at your sheet. There you go. Level 1 Bard, race half-elf, alignment chaotic, sexy. Oh yeah, baby. No experience. I have 0 dexterity. There's only one thing left to do. You haven't picked a name for him. Oh, what would you like to name your bard? Oh, what do we name our bard? I feel like if this is a dating game, it should be something, you know, appropriate. Like, Fill My Baggins. Yeah, Fill My Baggins. That'll be it. Fill My Baggins. Yeah, it is an interesting choice. What, you don't like Filma? I think it fits. Yeah, it does. He's going to be the most charming, sexiest, dashingest bard in all the land. So he needs the perfect name. Dashingest. Well, I'll see you on Monday then to start our first game. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll see you on Monday. Oh, actually, there was something else I wanted to ask. Yes? Never mind. See you on Monday. Okay, see you then. And, let me know if you remember your question. I'm glad you're playing with us. See you Monday. Okay, so we've totally got the hots for Subin? I forgot her name already. 6 months later, brave Sir Mobblebrawn, Sithis Direblade the Thief, wise Arabella the Archmage, and of course, the dashingest bard in all the land, Fill My Baggins. It has been a long, arduous journey, but now, at long last, you realize that it's time for your greatest adventure to end. A burst of thunder cracks loudly, shaking the very rafters of the palace. The lightning illuminates the skeletal, hideous visage of Volkazar, the lord of the crawling bones. Your enchanted violin shakes in your sweaty palms as you hear his low, maniacal laugh. You can see your friends suspended in cages behind him. They call out to you for help. Fill My Baggins, your only hope. I believe in you! Play this very carefully, Fill My Baggins. You'll have to outthink him. I told you guys this was obviously a trap. We're screwed. Volkazar slowly levels his gaze to stare at you, Fill My Baggins. You're too late, little hero. 3 of your friends are now my prisoner. I only need 3 sacrifices to control Worldbiter, the demi-dragon. And now you've arrived. Just in time to die. You'll never get away with this. Ooh,
But I already have, you little fool. You're completely defenseless. You know that no harm may come to me when I am safe in my lair. Besides, you don't even have a weapon. All you have is that silly little violin. What can you possibly do? What can you possibly do?
I did flirt with Volkazar? You what? Here we go. Why do I feel like this is exactly what my D&D character would do? Anyway, oh my god, yay! Interesting. Subin is staring really hard at me. Are they gonna kiss? This is so exciting. Volkazar and Filma Baggins are my OTP. Hey, what does OTP mean? I don't know what OTP means, but okay. Official tabletop pair? Your OTP has existed for a grand total of 4 seconds. What does OTP mean? That's what makes it so thrilling. There's so much new relationship energy. Relationship energy? He's trying to murder us. Are you really gonna try to flirt your way out of this, Robin? I guess I did just decide to do that, yeah. Well, nothing to do but commit to it, I guess. I'm sure this is gonna work. Hell yeah. Come on, you guys. Have a little faith. Filma Baggins is the most charming, sexiest, dashingest bard in all of the land. If anybody can succeed in convincing a Death Lord to renounce evil, it's Filma Baggins. Yeah, I believe you. My paladin, Sir Mobblebrorn, starts cheering for you from inside his cage. This is so silly. Hold on, let's see what our mighty Wyvern Master has to say about the matter. The entire gaming table is silent as Subin stares at me impassively. But her gaze is so intense. My heart is skipping a beat. She's getting ready to speak. Just awkward silence. Are you sure you want to pursue this course of action? Volkazar won't hold back. Flirting with Volkazar, the Lord of Crawling Bone, King of the Putrid Waste, Bringer of the Blight Unending, High Wizard of Notorious and the Dark Star, which blots out the morning sun, is, well, a risky proposition to say the least. So I ask you again, are you sure?
Hell yeah!
Ah, shit, we're doomed. This should be interesting. Whee! Very well. It is decided. Filma Baggins the Bard, in your desperate attempt to rescue your friends, you have chosen to flirt with Volkazar. This battle has now become a war of wills. Let the story continue! All right then, what are you going to do? I raise my magic violin, and I start to play Waltz of Wooing. What? Oh. A brilliant maneuvering, young bard. The power of that music will make Volkazar more vulnerable to your aura of flirtatiousness. Play as many songs as you can, and he'll be hopelessly entranced.
Shut up! You would dare use your musical magic on me? I despise oromancy.
Sorry, not oromancy. Oral-mancy. Oral. How do you say that without making it sound like oral? Oromancy.
I despise oromancy. It's cheating! I hate it, hate it, hate it!
As your song continues, Volkazar slowly softens.
Your elven Fred is dead wrong, you know. Oromancy can only affect those who have the ability to love.
Your song continues, and Volkazar's pinprick eyes gleam maliciously.
And since I have no love in my heart, I can't be touched. So you should probably just give up now. Stop that! Cut it out!
The song continues, and Volkazar begins to laugh.
Fine then, go ahead and waste your last reserves of magic on that silly strumming. I won't be affected by your inconsequential desperation.
Your song continues.
Come to think of it, it's been over 600 years since someone flirted with me. Ha! Well then, Bard. Your paltry attempts will surely amuse me. If you're going to flirt with me, it had better be impressive. So take your best shot. You can do it, young Bard.
Let the magic flow through you. What are you going to do? All right, let's think about this. Make an investigation check, make a deception check, or make a seduction check. Seduction checks are a thing? I'm doing that. Seduction check, baby. Maybe I can seduce him. Yo, Volkazar. This sounds exactly how I would start this in my game.
Yes?
You've got a killer joyline. Roll for seduction. You rolled a 2. Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh crud, I made a mistake and my music is getting worse.
And there I thought you were supposed to be sexy. Little did you know,
I'm self-conscious about my jawline. I don't find that flirtatious at all. Aw, oh, Volkazar. Vilma Baggins, can you flirt with Volkazar when you don't know anything about him? You should gather information and then use it against him. Good point. Yeah, okay.
Hey, stop helping him.
In that case, maybe I'll investigate instead. All right, then. Take a moment to search your surroundings. You notice that Volkazar seems to have put a lot of effort into the decor of his lair. The braziers behind him are fashioned into the shape of dragon's claw. They seem to match his staff perfectly. Could that have been intentional? Okay. Maybe he'd be flattered if I complimented his staff? This isn't an innuendo, I swear to God. It's a good staff anyway. Long. Volkazar shakes off your first attempt.
Now, you little whelp, you had your practice attempt, but now your friends' lives are on the line. Flirt with me if you dare.
Fire blazes in Volkazar's eyes as he challenges you. Now is your chance. What will you say? It's time to flirt. Oh, what a nice staff you got there.
You noticed?
Of course I did. Your staff matches the braziers. That can only mean one thing. You have excellent taste in interior design. You're fashionable and tasteful. Volkazar's eyes glimmer in rebellion.
Your words mean nothing to me. Everyone knows about my legendarily good taste. How dare you try to woo me?
Volkazar staggers back, covering his ears. But your playing gets even more powerful.
No! Cease this wretched musical onslaught!
Now that I've backed him down, this could be my chance to press my advantage. But how? Vilma Baggins, use the mind invasion spell. Huh? What? I've been saving it. Saving it for what? This is the final boss. If you know what makes Volkazar tick, you're better able to flirt with him.
I thought I told you to shut up! Stop helping him!
Okay. It's my only shot. I hold my violin aloft, and I cast Mind Invasion. Gasp! Yes! If I can get inside Volkazar's mind, I'll be able to learn so much more. And then my flirting will be unstoppable. Very well. You rolled a 16. Your spell is successful. The world shimmers and dissolves around you, until suddenly you find yourself in a brand new location. Where am I? Vilma Baggins, you find yourself standing in an elegant library. Hundreds of leather tomes line the shelf. You realize that this must be the inside of Volkazar's mind. Here you will find all the information you will need to flirt with him. Great! This is my chance to find the clues I need. Volkazar will probably react more strongly if I write songs about things that are important to him. If I'm going to read through his memories, I should be careful to note important facts about his life. I gotta keep my mind sharp. Vilma Baggins, you only have a few minutes before the spell wears off. But there are 3 books that have piqued your interest. Which one will you read? Fairy Tale, My Life in Images, Volkazar's Dream Diary, or End the Spell? No, it's gotta be Volkazar's Dream Diary. That's what I want to say. Oh, he's getting drawn out and everything. You crack open the book and begin to read. This book appears to be several diary entries written in Volkazar's looping, swirling handwriting. Which entry will you read? The arena, the statue, having lips? Vilma Baggins, or close the book? Having lips. I feel like having lips might be, interesting. This entry seems to be about a few months old. You quickly skim over.
Dear Dream Diary. Well, last night I dreamed I had lips. What a blast from the past. It's been so many decades since I even had skin. Or, well, a nose. Or most importantly, lips. Nobody wants to kiss a skeleton who doesn't have any lips. But even more importantly, I can't play my favorite instrument without lips. I better make sure nobody ever finds this dream diary. They might find out my secret. There is one instrument that is my weakness. In that case, I won't write down what it is. Lips is a really weird word when you think about it. Lips.
The entry ends here. Which entry will you read next? Let's go to a statue. This entry is several months old, judging by the date.
Dear Dream Diary. Oh, man. Phew. Last night I dreamed that the statue in my lair came to life. And I was like, finally. But of course, it was only a dream. I've been searching for a cure for her for so long. But she's still a statue. Seriously, how many years has it been now? And still, no magic that can break the spell. Have I mentioned how much I hate aromancy?
The entry ends here. Okay, so there's a statue he's into. I'm guessing it's someone close to him. This entry seems fairly recent, only a few weeks old.
Dear Dream Diary. Wow, last night I had the wildest dream. I have to write it down real quick. Okay, so I was back in the arena, fighting against my old pal, and then I looked down, and I realized I wasn't wearing any pants. I tried to run for it, but then my dad showed up. And he was all like, Vickers, you're a disappointment to the family. What a terrible dream. Really gotta stop summoning eldritch beings before bed.
The entry ends there. Which entry will you read next? That's all of them, I guess. Oh no, read off Filma Baggins. Read about me. This entry seems to be the most recent one, judging by the date. It's only a few days old.
Dear Dream Diary. Wow, what a freaking dream I had last night. For some weird reason, I dreamed about Filma Baggins, one of those adventurers who's coming to kill me. I've been watching them through my crystal ball on their way here. And that one guy, Filma Baggins. Anyway, in the dream, he kicked down the door of my castle and then started playing me a song. And then we started smooching like there's no tomorrow. I've never felt this way about a guy before. Oh God, am I bisexual? No one must ever know. These secrets I kept with you, Dream Diary. What a ridiculous dream.
A little bit lower on the page, there are some things written in Volkazar's loopy cursive handwriting.
Volkazar plus Filma Baggins.
Oh no.
Mr. Volkazar Filma Baggins.
I'm so glad I went with this name.
Mr. and Mr. Filma Baggins. The last one is scratched out.
The entry ends here. Oh my God. We'll close the book. Let's see. The album. Let's see if we can see his special instrument. You crack open the book. The pages are covered with shimmering portraits that seem to swirl at your touch. Which image would you like to examine? Campfire. All right. Well, obviously I think we can see them all, so let's go leaving home. This painting is of Volkazar standing at the outskirts of a large city. He has a bag slung over his shoulder. As you touch the image, you hear Volkazar's voice inside your head.
Oh, yes, I remember this day. After I had that little chat with Fate Father, I knew I had to leave the city. Great things were in store for me, and when I left, I didn't miss anyone at all. After all, dear Daddykins probably didn't even notice I was gone. And friends? Pah, never had them, never needed them. Although, I suppose there was one small moment of regret when I said goodbye to my beloved pet, dear sweet Ceravir. She was so very sad to see me go. The blessed little creature. I wish I had a picture of her in here somewhere.
The voice stops and the picture stops swirling. What portrait will you look at next? He misses his pet. And he's got some daddy issues for sure. The portrait is of Volkazar being attacked by half a dozen bandits. He looks terrified. As you touch the painting, you hear his voice inside your head.
Wow! Well, this memory's embarrassing. What a disaster this was. I had been out of the city for maybe 3 hours before I got jumped by hoodlums. And I probably would have just died there too. They would have it. Nimilir appeared at the last moment and saved my life. Yeah, Nimilir, of all people. Apparently, she saw me speaking to the Fate Father after our match and followed me out of town. When I told her the Fate Father had given me a map to reach the Witch Mother, she practically demanded to come with me. And well, she did save my life, and she was pretty awesome in our fight. I figured, what the hell. Oh no, I just remembered. The two of us made an oath of loyalty together. We swore that nobody gets left behind. We used oath magic and everything. So cringy. But come on, I was only 18.
The voice stops. Oh, the crap we do as teenagers. Even Dark Lords. I want to see his campfire memories. This portrait shows Volkazar sitting next to the elven woman. The two of them are sitting around a campfire. The woman is showing Volkazar a small box. As you touch the image, it warps, and you hear Volkazar's voice inside your head.
This is a rather nice memory, I suppose. Ymir and I were on our way to meet the Witch Mother. Apparently, according to the old legends, in exchange for a wish, you have to give up something you value. Ymir was planning on giving up a little music box. It seems it belonged to her mother. Ymir is such a sentimental person. Too much if you ask me. When she opened the music box, it was a little easier to understand. Box plays The Red Rose of Spring. That's my favorite song. So I suppose I can understand a bit of sentiment here or there. I remember realizing then that I hadn't brought anything to give to the Wish Mother. I was really hoping that it wouldn't be an issue. Turns out that it sort of was. The voice stops.
The Wish Mother.
This portrait depicts Volkazar and a tall elven woman wearing a long black robe.
The two of them are standing in a cave. They stand before a bizarre creature. Gaping, toothy mouth is set into the cave floor. Two slimy green eye stalks rise out of the cave floor as well. As you touch the painting, it swirls and you hear Volkazar's voice inside your head.
Well, this one is Ymir and I again. We made it to the Wish Mother after all. When we got there, she gave us the whole rundown, like the whole, ooh, there'll be the terrible prices to pay for your wishes. All the usual stuff, blah, blah, blah. I wished for immortality as planned. And Ymir, she wished for her sick brother to be cured. Seemed like a real waste of a wish to me. My wish was way, way better. Although it turns out I did have a price to pay. In exchange for immortality, The Wish Mother took my skin. Damn Wish Mother. I suppose the Fate Father did warn me, though. I lost 3 things I valued most, just like he said I would.
The voice stops, and the image stops moving. Okay, so wishing for immortality. Like I've ever wished for immortality or anything. Spirits of the river. This portrait depicts Volkazar standing at a riverbank. He's staring in shock at 3 pale sirens who have emerged from the water. The sirens appear to be singing at a tall elven woman. As soon as you touch the painting, it starts shifting. You hear Volkazar's voice in your head.
Wow. Well, this memory isn't so fun. On our way back home, Nemir ran into a spot of trouble. When we crossed the great river, we ran into a trio of river spirits. I deafened myself with a quick spell, but Nemir was a little too slow. Those sirens cast their horrible spell on her. I hate sirens. Come to think of it, I hate oromancy in general. It's only used by monsters and charlatans. Well, anyway, I would have left Nemir behind, but oath of loyalty and all that. The voice stops, and the image stops moving. I guess that's it. We've seen them all. Vickers the Wizard's A Fairy Tale. Vickers the Wizard, A Fairy Tale. You crack open the book and begin to read. It seems as though the book is split into several chapters. Chapter 1. Once upon a time in a far-off city, there lived a young boy named Vickers. His father was a count of Oriel City, and young Vickers grew up with every luxury and refinement. However, the young lad faced a problem. He was obsessed with magic. And in the city of Oriel, the use of magic was restricted to only a select few. Vickers was forbidden from learning the arts of the arcane. However, Vickers did not let the law stop him. Each night when his father was asleep, Vickers would sneak out of his palatial home and visit the underground arena. The chapter ends here. So this is kind of like an autobiography. Which chapter will I read next? Chapter 2, of course. Every night, young Vickers the Wizard would sneak away from home to visit the underground arena. Look at his face. Is that a mask? I hope it's a mask. It was here in the arena that young nobles from all over the city would compete in magical duels. These duels were exciting, violent, and highly illegal. Thus, Vickers was forced to don a disguise. He wore a mask and called himself the Scarlet Arachnid. Hold on, isn't that Spider-Man? He entered the tournament and dueled a great many foes. In the arena, each wizard would utilize a brand of magic as their speciality. Vickers easily defeated Halathi the Horrid, a wizard of flame. And he also had no trouble with Sereboth the Cold-Hearted, and the wizards of the arena began to celebrate his victories. However, Vickers faced his greatest foe when he was pitted against Nemir, the Nightbreaker. Chapter ends here. Nemir the Elven Woman, eh? Chapter 3. The heroic Vickers squared off against Nemir the Nightbreaker. The elven woman Nemir was the most feared foe in the entire arena. When they fought, Nemir split the sky with light and shook the ground with thunder. Vickers was greatly impressed by her combat capability. In all his days, he had never seen such brilliant, entrancing display of lightning magic. Despite Nemir's skill, Vickers overcame her with his own dark power. In the end, Vickers was the victor. As the crowd cheered and screamed, a hooded figure in the stands watched and waited. Vickers slipped into the crowd and fled home, desperate to return before his father awoke. He was stopped in the alleyways by a man in a hood.
"Speak with me, my child,"
the man said.
"Your power is so great, but I can teach you of a way to make it still greater."
The chapter ends here. Which chapter will you read next? Chapter 4, of course. Who are you? Young Vickers asked aghast.
"I go by many names,"
the old man said.
"However, my most well-known name is Fate Father."
Vickers was stunned. He had only heard of the Fate Father in fairy tales and legend. According to the old tales, the Fate Father was said to push promising individuals towards grand destinies, and then disappeared with the rising sun.
"Tell me, what do you love?"
Nothing but the joy of playing a flute, the cool feel of the wind on my skin, and the smell of a rose, Vickers responded.
"Tell me, what do you desire?"
So flute is the instrument I need to remember.
I desire power, wisdom, and life eternal,
Vickers said eagerly.
"Tell me, would you give up the former in order to receive the latter?"
Vickers considered a moment, and then nodded.
"Very well. If you're willing to pay the price, you must traverse the river, cross the mountains, and speak with the Wish Mother. She will give you all that you desire, so long as you pay the proper price."
So saying, this Fate Father gifted young Vickers with a map. And then, just as the legends say, he vanished with the sun rising. And so Vickers set out on a grand journey. The end. Would you like to reread a chapter? No, that's cool. Huh, okay, I think we know all we need to know about Volkazar. Since his name's not Vickers anymore, the spell's magic fades away. The library dissolves around you.
You are face to face with a very angry Volkazar. You! What have you done? You read my thoughts? That's cheating. You didn't read the dream diary, did you?
Yeah, I totally did.
Ah! Impossible! You'll pay for that.
Suddenly, Volkazar turns back to your friend.
Time to say goodbye to your friends.
What? Volkazar snaps his fingers and one of the cage opens. Huh? Archmage Arabella, make a saving throw. Oh no! Archmage Arabella, you rolled? Natural 1, she failed? Ack! No, Arabella! You watch as the Archmage comes tumbling out of the cage, holding towards an open pit below. Vilma Baggins, don't forget me! Crash! Arabella, you take 36 fall damage.
Is she dead?
I'm alive, you guys! Just at the bottom of this pit, Arabella hears an enormous creature roaring in the dark. Ah! No, I think there's something else down here too!
Of course there is! The appetizer for the demi-dragon. 1 down, 2 to go. And then the demi-dragon will bow to me. Now, who will be the next to die?
Vilma Baggins, what are you waiting for?
Do something!
I'm panicking!
Already giving up on your silly little flirt attempt? I knew you didn't have it in you. Now, why don't you just attack me already? We can finish this fight like normal foes.
That gives me an idea. Fine, if that's what you want, I will attack you, Volkazar, with the most impressive, flashy, sexy attack that you've ever seen. I attack Volkazar! Alright, but what will you attack him with? Bebop of Blazing, Glampunk Glacier, or Liquid Funk Lightning? Bebop of Blazing. Volkazar leaps back, stunned by the force of the fire. Momentarily distracted, he raises a magical shield.
Ugh, how disappointing, Vilma Baggins. I gave you the chance to really hit me with your best magic attack. I was really giving you an opening, you know. And you went with fire? Fire is the most brutish magic in the world. Reminds me of an old rival, Halafi. What was I doing again?
Oh shoot, I should have gone with lightning.
Oh right, killing your friends.
Volkazar still seems slightly stunned from the magic. Vilma Baggins, me old friend, he's vulnerable. You've got to give it everything you've got. You're right, mobs. Volkazar, I know you're not as cold-hearted as you appear to be.
What? You would dare to say that about me? After you just witnessed me attempting to kill one of your friends?
That's right. There must be some scrap of goodness in you, because I know that you're an animal lover.
Wait, what?
Before Volkazar can react, I cast Pet Lover Polka. Very well. As you raise your instrument, it magically transforms from a violin into a radiant accordion. The very palace shakes at the fury of your majestic polka. Here we go. Time to sing. Oh, Volkazar, Volkazar, Volkazar. You're not quite as naughty as you think you are. You say you've never loved, you make that so clear. But you loved your pet named Saravir.
What? How did you know that name? Saravir.
Keep playing, keep playing! Your music builds in power and rhythm. I also know that your special pet's a spooky little spider, because you named yourself for her when you were a fighter. As I finish the song, I cast Transformation on myself, a grand finale. Poof! Ah! Oh, gods. Strangely though, Volkazar seems entranced. A single tear rolls down his skeletal face.
Oh, Saravir, how I miss you. And nobody's ever turned themselves into a spider abomination before, just to impress me. I'm touched.
Oh my god, look at Vilma. Volkazar, that's why you picked the name the Scarlet Arachnid during your fighting days, wasn't it? You named yourself after your beloved pet, and that's probably one of the reasons you wanted to raise the demi-dragon, isn't it? You miss having a pet. Volkazar's voice trembles slightly. Look at me, Volkazar. Look upon my visage. See the adorableness of my face? Just like your dear beloved Saravir.
Silence!
Volkazar snaps himself out of his spell.
Sure, that's cute. Only a paltry enchantment can't stand up to real power. Real power like this!
The last thing you see is Volkazar raising his arms to blast you with a beam of darkness. And just as he prepares to do so, the Dayumn takes a bathroom break. Cliffhanger. How will plucky Sir Vilma Baggins get out of this one? I suppose we'll have to see if he does. We'll return in 10 minutes. Subin's about to leave. Maybe this is a good time to ask her. Hey, Subin. Shoot. Can you hear me? Yeah, well, she's going to the bathroom anyway. Maybe I'll get another chance after the game. Well, friends, I'm gonna hit up the old snack bar. Anybody want something to drink? I would, thank you. Let's go. Bzz, bzz. Oh, damn, I gotta take this call. Be right back. Come, join us in the kitchen, Robin. Well, we have a 10-minute break. Subin's in the bathroom, so I guess I can't talk to her. Who should I hang out with? Okay, we're gonna save it there. And I'm really enjoying this, so I might come back to it again. We shall see how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have yourselves a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.